are talking about setting net zero emissions by 2050. And then we are also looking at the government policy on the National Energy Transition Roadmap. That is also the major contributory policy that try to balance out where do we emit the carbon emissions. We are also looking into the new industrial master plan that provides an avenue either for the industry themselves to actually take a level step up or scale up their initiative by deploying some technology. If you look at the current ambition by Malaysia, actually we have already reached that 5 gigawatt of renewable energy, because in decarbonization, renewable energy will be part and parcel. I think they are moving towards, like in 2030, if I'm not mistaken, 2030 or 2035, their target will be 30 megawatt. We are very optimistic that we are progressing on the right track, so that we can have a scale up flagship program under the NEETR. We are also looking at the EV incentive. There will be more of EV cars to actually reduce the emission from the fossil-based. The incentive plays a big role, like road tax exemption. Recently, we have this steel industry roadmap, because we know that steel industry is actually one of the hard-to-abate industry in terms of GHG emission. Is a greenhouse gas. I believe from the roadmap, they are also looking into the current announcement for the certificate of approval, importations of steel product. There is a need for mandatory reporting in the form of environmental product declaration, or called EPD. So this will give a good kind of benchmark from product that is being imported, and also the green product that is being produced locally. We can have the benchmark and how we progress towards meeting that low carbon product in terms of steel product itself. On the eco-industrial park platform, this is where we are transforming the industrial park to have a best practices in protecting the environment and also the social well-being. While we are doing on that transformation, we are actually imparting decarbonization technology, not only to improve the process, but also to enhance either on the resource in terms of material or in terms of energy. And how do we then create a circularity of byproduct, also called waste, that goes back into the process. In EIP in general, we are promoting on this decarbonization technology, but at the same time, we are also working under the national pilot project for carbon capture for utilization, or even carbon capture for storage. So this is the recent activities that I personally handle, and hopefully SIRIM IR or SIRIM as a whole can actually be part of the national initiative together with Petronas, which is our partner, in creating or demonstrating carbon capture technology, which is an emerging technology. So biomethane can be enhanced its production from green hydrogen as well. So this can be a replacement for our fossil-based fuel. So that is one area that we have been doing it for the last 25 years, and I think it's about time for us to actually scale up, so that it is going to be part of the the national energy transition, where RE direction is moving towards maybe 2025. That's how we are projecting ourselves. The services that we provide is actually based on life cycle assessment. It's kind of like a tool where you measure the environmental impact of whatever technology that you are putting in place. The beauty part of SIRIM being the agency under BT, not only that we have to adhere to the whatever policy that is being put in place by BT, but we are also looking into the other ministry that relevant to us. Like for instance, on environment part, we will be looking into policy that is being imposed by MRES. All this national initiative is being not only at the MITI level, but there is I would call a very strategic kind or a structured kind of initiative led by Ministry of Economy, So everyone has their own responsibility. This is their responsibility, and then we have MOSTI. They are, on the R&D side of it. There are several ministries within that structured national CCUS initiative. Waste heat recovery is also looking into how do you optimize the heat loss from the process and now turn it into electricity. Policy-wise, it has to jive. And how do we now bridge that understanding at the ministerial level, at the industry, and how we work towards aligning this initiative so that the federal government understand what is the industrial requirement, and the industry understand that it's not all about carrot and stick, carbon tax, why is that so, things like that. So that understanding has to be built, and the bridging point is SIRIM.